Hello and welcome to the Pleasure Academy. Today we're uncovering a fascinating question many people face in relationships. Is she just testing you or actually sending an intimate signal? We'll explore 16 powerful signs, breaking down the difference between testing and genuine intimacy cues. Let's dive straight into the suspense. 1. The long look. A woman's eyes reveal more than her words. When she holds eye contact longer than usual, two possibilities exist. She may be testing how confident you are, or she may be signaling attraction. The suspense comes in the details. If she stares with curiosity, she's testing, but if her gaze softens and lingers with a hint of a smile, that leans toward intimacy. Eye contact is a universal signal of interest, but also a psychological test of your composure. Don't flinch, don't overreact. Just maintain calm, comfortable presence. If she looks away quickly but returns often, it's a signal. If she stares intensely waiting for your reaction, it's a test. The secret lies in reading the warmth of her eyes. 2. Touch versus tease. Physical touch can be confusing. Is it play or passion? If she bumps into you or playfully slaps your arm, she might be testing your boundaries, checking if you're respectful. But if her touch lingers, brushes your hand, or rests lightly on your arm, that's intimacy. Psychology tells us tests are usually quick and playful, while genuine intimacy uses slower, longer touches. The suspense lies in repetition. If her touches happen once, it's likely a test. If they keep showing up, subtly increasing in closeness, she's signaling comfort and desire. The key is your response. Don't jump ahead. Respect her boundaries, mirror her energy, and she'll reveal whether it's a playful test or a real invitation to deeper connection. 3. Leaning in. When she leans toward you, it can mean two things. As a test, she might lean in briefly to see if you flinch or lean back. She's checking your comfort. As a signal, she leans in naturally, closes the distance, and doesn't pull away quickly. Body language experts say proximity reflects attraction, but tests are about reactions. Watch if she leans in while laughing, then withdraws. That's likely playful testing. But if she keeps leaning closer throughout conversation, reducing space, it's a sign of intimacy. The suspense is in timing. One-time closeness can be a game, consistent closeness is interest. Stay composed, don't overanalyze, and let her actions repeat enough to tell the truth. For the hug test. Hugs are full of hidden meaning. As a test, a girl may give you a quick, friendly hug to see how you handle closeness. If you're awkward or overly reactive, she learns something. But when intimacy is the goal, the hug changes. It lingers longer, feels warmer, and often includes a squeeze or sigh. The difference is subtle but real. A test hug feels quick and playful. An intimate hug feels heavy with emotion. Suspense builds when you feel her body not wanting to let go. Testing hugs measure your maturity. Intimate hugs express her comfort and desire for deeper bonding. To respond correctly, stay neutral, neither stiff nor overly eager. A warm, steady embrace shows you passed the test, and if it lingers, you'll know it's a signal. 5. Smiles with secrets. A smile can be playful, testing your reaction, or intimate, signaling attraction. If she smiles with raised eyebrows, teasing tone, and quickly looks away, she's likely testing your confidence. But if her smile is slow, soft, and paired with steady eye contact, that's intimacy speaking. The psychology here is that testing smiles seek feedback. They wait to see your reaction. Intimate smiles, however, aim to draw you in. The suspense lies in subtle extras. Does she bite her lip? Tilt her head? These layers shift the smile from playful test to intimate signal. The safest response is to smile back confidently, without over-interpreting. Over time, repeated intimate smiles will reveal themselves clearly. 6. Voice changes. Her voice is a window into her intent. As a test, she may raise her tone playfully, teasing you to check your composure. But when it's intimacy, her voice slows, softens, and becomes almost magnetic. Testing voices sound like challenges, sarcastic jokes, teasing questions, exaggerated tones. Intimate voices sound like invitations. gentle, slower, with pauses that create suspense. Psychologically, women shift vocal tones unconsciously when they're interested, lowering their pitch slightly to signal attraction. If she's testing, expect quick bursts of playful comments. If she's signaling intimacy, the tone lingers and wraps you in warmth. Pay attention to rhythm. Playful voices bounce, intimate voices flow. The truth is revealed in repetition. Does her tone soften only with you or with everyone? 7. Privacy request. When a girl asks for alone time, it could be a test or an intimate signal. As a test, she might casually suggest hanging out one-on-one to see if you handle it respectfully. She's observing your behavior. Do you act needy, overexcited, or calm? But as an intimate signal, the request is consistent. She repeatedly seeks private moments, emphasizing closeness. Testing scenarios often occur once, sometimes in controlled environments like study sessions or group breaks. Intimate scenarios show in repeated invitations, late-night talks, quiet walks, or just us plans. Psychology calls this pattern behavior. Tests are one-offs, intimacy repeats. The suspense here is in the setting. If she creates private space often, it's intimacy. If she tries once and watches your reaction, it's testing. Your role? Stay steady, respectful, and patient. 8. Teasing versus flirting. Teasing can be harmless testing, or it can be the foundation of intimacy. When she teases to check if you're confident, joking about your style, habits, or quirks, that's testing. She's measuring if you laugh it off or get defensive. But when teasing is paired with gentle touches, flirty smiles, or compliments hidden in jokes, that's intimacy disguised as play. Suspense grows in the layering. Does she tease once or twice lightly, or does it become a playful pattern that always draws you closer? Psychologists say teasing is a rapport builder. If it's sharp and short, it's a test. If it's warm and repeated, it's intimacy. The right response is to tease back gently, never harshly, so you keep the energy fun while allowing signals to unfold naturally. 9. Body openness. Body language holds hidden truths. If she keeps her arms crossed and then suddenly opens them, it may be a test, seeing if you notice the shift. She's checking your attentiveness. But if she consistently sits with open posture, legs uncrossed, and body angled toward you, it's an intimate signal. Testing body language is temporary. Open one moment, close the next. Intimate body language is steady, relaxed, and inviting. The suspense lies in her consistency. Does her openness happen only occasionally or every time she's with you? Psychology teaches us comfort and attraction relax the body, while testing creates contrast. Your role? Mirror her openness gently, showing comfort without force. Over time, patterns reveal her true intent. 10. Sitting close. Proximity speaks louder than words. As a test, she may sit close once just to see how you react. If you freeze up, shift nervously, or lean away, she learns about your comfort level. But when intimacy is the intent, closeness becomes a habit. She chooses the seat near you again and again. In psychology, repeated proximity is a clear sign of attraction and comfort. The suspense lies in whether she pulls away after sitting close or stays relaxed. A tester moves in, then out. An intimate signal stays steady with smiles and ease. Your response should be neutral confidence. Don't make it awkward, don't rush. Just allow the closeness to feel natural. Over time, repeated proximity tells you exactly where she stands. 11. Mirroring behavior. Mirroring is one of psychology's deepest signals of connection. As a test, she may deliberately copy your movement to see if you notice, often with a playful smile. But when intimacy is real, mirroring happens unconsciously. She crosses her legs when you do, sips her drink when you sip, or matches your tone naturally. Tests are intentional, meant to get your reaction. Intimate mirroring is instinctive, revealing deep rapport. The suspense lies in whether it feels like a joke or a rhythm. If she's laughing while copying, it's testing. If she's sinking without awareness, it's intimacy. The best response? Don't point it out. Just enjoy the harmony. It's her body saying, we're aligned. 12. Jokes with double meaning. Suggestive jokes can blur the line between playful testing and intimate signaling. As a test, she might drop a light innuendo or teasing comment, watching your reaction carefully. She wants to know if you'll overreact or stay composed. If you blush too much or take it too literally, she learns you're not ready. But when intimacy is the goal, her jokes repeat, growing bolder, weaving attraction into humor. Psychology explains this as incremental escalation, a slow building of comfort through laughter. The suspense lies in tone. If it's a one-off with a quick laugh, it's testing. If it's frequent, delivered with eye contact and warmth, it's intimacy. The golden rule? Don't force the joke further, just laugh naturally and let her set the pace. 13. Lip signals. Lips can be playful tests, or intimate invitations. If she bites her lip once, exaggerating it with a teasing look, she may be testing how observant you are. But if she often touches or bites her lips while looking at you, it's an unconscious sign of attraction. Testing lips exaggerate for attention. Intimate lips act naturally, almost unaware. The suspense is in her eyes. If she pairs lip gestures with steady gaze at your face or mouth, it's intimacy. If she does it with a smirk, waiting for your reaction, it's testing. Respond calmly, don't overanalyze in the moment. Let repetition reveal whether her lips are sending playful tests or silent signals of desire. 14. Emotional questions. When she asks about your feelings, two motives exist. As a test, she may casually ask, "So, do you like me?" or probe about your opinions on relationships, just to check your maturity. Testing questions are blunt, often asked with curiosity. But intimate questions are deeper. They explore your dreams, your fears, your true emotions. Psychology calls this emotional investment. A tester wants information. An intimate woman wants connection. The suspense lies in depth. Do you like me? Is a test. How do you feel when we're together? Is intimacy. Your role? Answer honestly without overexposing yourself too quickly. Honesty builds trust, and trust transforms testing into genuine intimacy over time. 15. Extending time together. Time is the currency of intimacy. As a test, she may delay leaving once, watching how you react. Do you seem eager, awkward, or calm? A tester extends the moment briefly to gauge you. But when intimacy is real, she consistently finds ways to stretch the time. One more story, let's stay a little longer, or lingering goodbyes. Psychologists call this temporal investment. The more time someone spends with you, the stronger their emotional tie. The suspense lies in patterns. A single long goodbye might be a test. Repeated extensions of time are signals. The right move is balance. Be happy to stay, but don't cling. Let her feel you enjoy the moment as much as she does. That's when testing transforms into bonding. 16. Alone time creation. Creating private space is the final clue. As a test, she might suggest hanging out alone once, observing how you behave. Do you stay respectful or do you rush intimacy? But when it's intimacy, she repeatedly engineers moments away from the crowd. Quiet walks, private chats, or cozy hangouts. Testing is occasional. Intimacy is consistent. Psychologists explain this as proximity seeking, where someone chooses to remove outside noise to deepen closeness. The suspense lies in her effort. Does she just casually suggest it, or does she prioritize alone time again and again? If she chooses you over groups, over noise, over distractions, that's intimacy speaking. Respect the space she creates and let the bond grow naturally. So, is she testing you or signaling intimacy? The truth lies in patterns. Tests are short, playful, and designed to measure your confidence. Intimate signals are steady, repeated, and full of warmth. From eye contact to touch, from teasing to private time, each sign becomes clear when you watch for consistency. Remember, never assume. Respect, patience, and communication are the real keys to building trust. If it's testing, she's asking if you're strong enough. If it's intimacy, she's showing she's ready for more. Either way, your response should always be maturity, respect, and steady confidence. Thanks for watching the Pleasure Academy. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like, share, and subscribe for more insights into relationships and psychology. Stay respectful, stay curious, and keep decoding the signals of real connection. See you soon.